we're back with 843 TV, and now we're sitting with JOToole. Always nice to see you.
Thank you.
Before you came on, we talked a lot about the local colleges, universities, and how the EDC plays a part. I mean, you all are in a relationship talking to how you can facilitate the workforce for our community.
Right.
Tell me from your perspective, when you go to the college campuses and we speak to what are they saying to you? What's the conversation that you have?
Well, our kind of mission is really driven by the needs of business. So one of the interesting conversations I had early on was with Emmett Smith, the old running back. I think I've told you this story before, but he is in the site selection business. And when we met with the woman who runs the company for Emmett Smith, she said, when I come to your community, I don't only want to meet with the 4-year college or the 2-year college, but I want to even know what's happening in your community K through 12. So smart employers, when they're evaluating a location to do business, to make a significant investment, want to make sure that they're going to have the workforce, basically the gas in the tank, to run their business. So we have to have this great relationship, and hopefully our viewers of this program can see that we do have a really tight-knit organization between the learning institutions and then even with the South Carolina Department of Employment and Workforce, Apprenticeship Carolina, the Lowcountry Council of Government. So the key to our work, at the Beaufort County Economic Development Corporation is to have this relationship, the seamless relationship for business so that they can find employees or get their employees the proper training to be successful. It's not enough to get a job. You have to be good at your job.
Exactly, and I sensed that earlier too in my conversations, so I was really happy to see that, and it was really earnest as well. So let's talk about what's going on with you. Any new businesses looking at the Beaufort County?
We've got a lot going on. Just to give you a sense that as COVID hopefully is lifting, and I've gotten my first vaccine, I hope viewers will do the same. We're seeing the economy kind of loosen up. I would say in the last 2 weeks, we've had 6 really great leads. I mean, one project we're working on is an aerospace company out of the Chicago area. We're competing with 4 other jurisdictions on it, but it'd be 150 jobs with an average compensation of $60,000. So as you were hearing from Dr. Goff about the programs they have at TCL, a lot of these non-4-year required occupations, technical occupations, can pay pretty well. So we like to think that, with a monthly influx of people coming into Beaufort County, averaging at about $275 a month over the last 9 years, we are getting talent in the area, but we're also want to make sure that people who've been here for generations can get good jobs and provide for their families. So it's important, and I think Dr. Goff hit on it, Eric Skipper, the Vice Provost, hit on it from USCB, that the best way to prepare yourself for a good life is to get yourself educated, to get yourself the training to be good at an occupation so that you can provide for your family.
That is so true. And what I love the fact is that we can keep families here as well. Traditionally, kids had to leave the area because there were no jobs, but they're here. And I love the fact that you really are working together as a tight-knit machine, letting our students have an opportunity and their families.
Right. Yeah, you heard a little bit about the good work that the South Coast Cyber Center is doing. Obviously, there's a significant, better than $1.3 million grant coming into the area. And it's not only what we'll do with business attraction, but then it's making sure that as we stand up that industry, and there's a phenomenal need for people with those skills, we'll work with the colleges to make sure that we have the pipeline of talent to support those companies.
That's terrific. So what do we think we're going to happen after COVID? Do you think, are companies concerned about that still as they transition to new communities, or do you think, from what you feel from the businesses?
Well, I think that post-COVID, just by virtue of the leads that are finding us naturally in the last week, that Beaufort County is going to be a location that people feel, just by virtue of the environment here, that they can live free, kind of get back to business. So there's a lot of benefits to being in an area that environmentally is as pleasing and safe as Beaufort County.
I agree with you. I think we're very fortunate. Our state and our community has done a really good job in dealing with this pandemic of the last year and hasn't scared anybody away. In fact, it's bringing people to us because of everything we've done so far.
Right. And I think through COVID, we've managed to be safe, keep people healthy, but also keep the economy going. I think the governor, Governor McMaster, has kind of handled it very, very nuanced, but has kept the economy going in South Carolina, and people have noticed.
Well, John, as always, it's great to see you. I can't wait to check in with you again to see what else is coming our way.
Good deal. Thank you, Kathryn.
You're welcome. And thank you for joining me. This is 843 TV, where communities come to speak. We'll see you next time.